everyone. Okay, so I'm going to do a video on my hair maintenance for the red hair. I have dyed my hair blonde forever, so I know everything about how to have great blonde hair, but I kept putting this video off because I felt like I needed to use more products to see what I really liked and what I didn't like, so I could give you all a better perspective on how to take care of red hair. So of course my hair is bright. It's not as bright as it used to be, but because I've done a few little things here and there to kind of change it up a little bit, and you've used more products, more of the other things. So first I'll show you what I've used and some mistakes that I have done in the past too. So first you've seen me use the Chroma Silk Vivids. Now this is what I prefer over anything, honestly, with a hair color. It's still gonna bleed, but a lot of red hair, I mean, it's bound to bleed a lot. So it's very hard to keep the color in your hair. I've heard some people say that it's larger molecules, things like that, larger particles in your hair, and it just doesn't stick. I don't know if that's true because I've seen other professionals say that it doesn't really matter, but who knows. Anyway, let's see. So I used that, and I'm going to put my videos down below of how I touch it up, how I dye it, and then how I touch it up, because that's pretty much how I still do it. My roots, I use the high color for dark hair only because my roots are very dark. Now, you can still see that my roots are dark. I only leave this in for about 30 minutes. Honestly, I think it would be a better idea to bleach the blonde, bleach it blonde and then dye it, because I do almost always have darker roots, if you can see that. You can actually see into here it finally starts to kind of bleed in, so I probably just need to leave it in longer, honestly. But I kind of like the gradation of the roots. I like a little root lately. I don't know why. I think I'm going to go dark. I don't know, maybe. In maybe March or April, because during the summer it's very hard to have a pool and not be able to get wet, because my kids love for me to do like swimming pool races and stuff like that. And so I don't want to have to fool with red hair. Okay. And the whole reason I dye my hair all these crazy colors, I know you all probably don't even realize that, but I love being different. I don't like to be the normal kind of person in a crowd. I like to stand out a little bit. I'm a middle child, so that's probably a lot of, that's kind of my excuse. When someone will say something about my hair or my mom introduces me, I'm like, I'm the middle kid. And it's just like, oh, okay, I get it now. So I have to be kind of seen. I'm not the baby, and I'm not the first. So yeah, I'm the middle kid. But anyway, back to the dye. So I use this for my roots, and I use that. Now, I actually purchased some of the hair dye. Usually I get on eBay, and make sure it's Vivids. That's the problem. Make sure it's Vivids. I have purchased another hair color. And I actually purchased the Vivids, even on the website. I even thought, well, maybe I just messed up. But it took a month to get it, and it was one of those beauty supply stores. I don't know, but I would not recommend it. I think it's out of like New Jersey or New York, and it's horrible customer service. I knew they were getting my emails, but they were not responding, and it was just a headache. And then once I finally got it, they sent me this. And this is just the regular. It's not the I mean, this is permanent. It's not the semi-permanent. So yeah, make sure you get the Vivids, because that's what's important. This is also red. It actually says Pravana red. But this is what you would use with like a developer and all that, and the bleach and all that. Now, I thought, well, you know, I've seen people in the past put this all over their hair without the bleach, without the developer. So I thought, well, you know, I'll give it a try, and I'll put half of this in half of another bottle. So that's what I did. And I have breakage. I was so mad. I actually have some breakage up in here. I have my bangs. I don't know if you can see it. Actually, some of the pieces are broke right here. And then some of my bangs right here are broke. So I'm very disgusted with that. Even my mom had made a point to say, oh, your hair looks damaged here and there. So I was like, oh, great. Oh. So I was very disgusted with that. I was so mad. So maybe this might be okay all by itself, but that was not. So if you do end up, take it back, send it back. See, I wasn't even about to deal with them again because it was such a headache. So anyway, okay, so those are the colors that I use. And I usually mix it, the colors, I usually mix it with the protein color filler in red. And I've been using, you can see I've used a lot of this. I use a lot of this. It thins out the formula, and it's really great. And I love the blonde filler that I use when I do the on my dark underneath, because I used to. Now I don't really fool with it because it kind of it's pretty much stuck because of the filler. So this here really helps stick. Okay, and then conditioners and shampoos. Let's see. So for shampoo, I've been using the Pureology Reviving Red Shampoo. And it's the Pureology. In the blonde, I always use Pureology, or at least like the last 2 years I use Pureology. And usually I have to change up my shampoo and conditioner over a course of time. My hair gets too used to it, but the Pureology, I don't know why, but the Pureology has just done wonders for my hair. So I thought, well, I'm definitely going to do the red, and I'm loving it. I do have a problem with my hair bleeding all the time, so I don't do near as much shampooing. Because I only wash my hair 2 or 3 times a week, I really wash it really good. When I do get a chance to wash it. So I'm kind of bummed with the red hair because you can't really wash it 2 or 3 times at once, and I love to do that. So I try not to scrub it too much, but this here does have some oil in it, so it does kind of, I think it does a really good job. I'm loving it. And I've been using the conditioner. Let me show, before I go to the conditioner, let me show you one of the other products I've used, and I have no problem with it. I feel like it does get my scalp cleaner, and I'll kind of mix and match. The BioTerra Color Care shampoo, and this one is from Sally Beauty Supply, and they recommended it instead of the other. There's another red, but anyway, this works great to get the get my scalp good and clean, so I love that. And then I've used the Sebastian Cellophanes shampoo for redheads, and I really didn't see anything about it that I loved or hated. I just didn't really see a difference. So okay, for conditioners, this is probably the biggest tip that I have used, and that you're gonna hear is this is the conditioner that I use. It's the Reviving Reds, again in Pureology. It's the conditioner. Now here's what I did. I poured half of this out and put it in like a little bottle. And I mixed and then I took the lid off, and I poured half of a tube of the dye in there. So every time I do my conditioner, I put this on. So what I do is as soon as I get in the shower, I wash my hair immediately. That way it's not in under the water constantly. So I wash it and I throw that on, and then I just leave it up. I pin it up in with like clips. Pin it up, and I'll leave it in probably 10 minutes, however long it takes to shave my legs, wash my face, and all that. So I usually take about 10 minutes to do all that, and then I go back and rinse it out, and that'll be the last time my hair is under the water. So it's only under the water twice. Now I have a hard time with that because I really like to make sure my hair is spotless clean. But I just really take my time and not try to scrub too much, but I make sure that I get all that out really good. Okay, and then every once in a while I will use the Moroccan Oil Intense Hydrating Mask. This is about 35 bucks. So far I'm loving it. The only downfall with this is I have to wash my hair a 3rd time. And what I mean is rinse it out a 3rd time, so I don't like that. So I started mixing the conditioner, so I'll put a little of this in my hand and a little of this in my hand and mix them up in my hands and then apply it. Because that's the only way I can really do it and not pour my hair out. Because my hair gets, it seems like this really, because I was doing an extra step, my hair was just pouring the color out, and it was pulling it out. And so I definitely have learned not to use this every time, and to use this like every other time, and to mix it with my other conditioner. So I'm not doing like a second conditioner. Ugh, hate that. Okay, and then when I get out of the shower, I try to not dry it completely. Kind of do half and half so it's not like all this heat on my hair. And then, let's see. Oh, I use this. I love this. Pureology Reviving Red Oils. I've seen some people not love it or not really see anything different about it. But, see if I can get it. But I love it. I'm loving it. What I do is I'll do one squirt, rub it in my hands, and just after I've dried my hair, I will actually put it on the scalp. And it really makes a really pretty shine to my hair. So it does pick up that nice shine. My hair is not very shiny today because I did use some dry shampoo. And this room, for some odd reason, this room doesn't show my hair as shiny as the other room in my husband's bathroom. So let's see. I wrote some things down just to see. Oh, I know a couple things that I don't do is I try to stay away from the dry shampoo as much. I don't use it near as much. I try not to use it once a week, not even once a week. But my hair doesn't seem to be as oily as it was when it was blonde. Let's see what else. I try to stay away from a lot of alcohol products because I feel like right around here is where my hair starts to fade more. Some people say they have more fading in the bottom of the hair, in the ends, but honestly I don't, and it's probably because that I do the conditioner. So I'm sure that that makes a huge difference because I am reapplying it. And I don't see any dullness too much until it's closer to the time, to about 2 weeks, and then I start having to want to touch it up. And I only do my roots about every other time, so probably every 4 to 5 weeks I'll do my roots because the roots don't really show near as bad now that my hair is darker than it did when I was blonde. Let's see, so I try to stay away from the dry shampoo and a lot of hair products that I lay right on the top of the head because again it seems like I lose a lot of color through the crown. It's probably because I'm scrubbing to get all the oils and dirt out of my head when I do wash my hair. Oh, something that, hello, I have white on. Something that I have definitely noticed is I used to love, before I did this, I loved watching Total Divas and Lisa Marie because she is so pretty. She has that gorgeous hair. But anyway, I think she kind of fakes. I think a lot of that is an act, the way she acts sometimes. Because they seem to get along and then all of a sudden they have like these smirky little attitudes and I'm like, that's so fake. She's just doing that for the show, I'm sure. So anyway, she has this gorgeous red hair and she always says things like, when she first dyed it, she would say things like, everything's red, everything red, everything red. And I think even on Twitter and stuff, she would do the red, you know, everything red. And then she would explain what that meant. It means that pretty much everything is going to turn red. My shower has red spots on it and has a tinge of red, pink, so I've got to scrub it all the time. And red gets on my clothes. I have a really nice sweater from Lands' End, real expensive sweater, and it has red around the collar, so I hate that, like pink around the collar. You don't really notice it much because my hair covers that, but I notice it. It's really annoying. Let's see what else. Oh, my pillow. My pillow is an off-white organic velour. From when I used to own a business, I have like giant rolls of like $300 things of rolls of fabric still left over. So so I make things like pillowcases and sheets and stuff like that just to get the fabric gone. Washcloths and stuff like that. But my pillowcase is totally pink and it is really pink, so I wash it every once in a while to get that stuff out. But it does go really pink really fast. Yeah, so I'm definitely washing it more and more and changing it out and stuff like that because my hair definitely... Oh, when I scratch my head, under my nails will be pink. And it's like, oh, when I do my nail polish, oh my gosh, certain nail polishes around the cuticles, like today, thank God, today I'm not pink. But a lot of times around the cuticles, they'll be pink after I get out of the shower and I hate that. It goes away after a wash or two, but the nail polish, it like stains the nail polish. So yeah, I hope that I've said everything that I really wanted to say. And if you all have any more questions, definitely post them down below. I know this is a long video, but there's a lot of maintenance when it comes to red hair. I find it much more harder just to keep than blonde hair. With the blonde hair, you're always trying to keep the brass out. And yeah, so this is definitely harder. I had a few people say it's really hard to keep red hair, but it's definitely the truth. It is hard, but I do love it, and I'm definitely going to keep it for at least another 2 or 3 more months. My husband loves it. He loves it more than the blonde, surprisingly, because he was always about blondes. And so yeah, hopefully you will enjoy this. And again, if you have any questions at all, definitely send me a message or post down below, and I'll definitely answer them in the next few days. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.